everyone, welcome back to another YouTube video. Go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe if you are not already. We're going to be playing through Ravenlok. This is part 4 and we have one more part. I'll probably break it into 2 parts because when you get to the castle there's several things that you have to do and it can be time consuming. So I don't want to do a super long video and then you guys get bored of it. So today we're gonna get to see the botanist. And yeah, we're gonna get right into it. So pay attention when you're over here to these owls. The owls and the bears, and then there's like goats. I think it's a goat. I don't know. These guys that I'm killing right now are really annoying. You literally, they can one-shot you and then you can die, which you're probably going to see very shortly. So I'm just going and getting a bunch of loot to make sure that I get a bunch of coins, because eventually I'm going to go back and level up and do all kinds of things to get my character to an appropriate level, so that when I fight the queen I can not get one-shotted and die. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is count each of these. So there's 1 owl and 1 goat or ram, whatever it is. 2 owls and 2 rams. Then I'm going back down here. 3, 4 owls, 5, 6 owls, 4 rams, 6 owls and 4 rams, and then there's 2 bears and 0 mice. So the puzzle I'm going to do first is on the right, and then after you do the puzzle and you get the answer right, you'll have a wave or 2 of enemies. So 6 owls and 4 goats or rams, whatever that is. And here we go. So I made a mistake and had no health potions, so I immediately died because of that stupid thing that I told you about. So we're back at the start. We're gonna do it again, and I have to put the little puzzle back in, which is great. At least I'm not further back. So if you really wanted to, before you go ahead and do this, you could go back to the witch's attic and get the potions and you can level up. I decided to wait until after I complete all this to level up because it just made more sense in my head. Honestly, I would suggest leveling up and making sure you have health or bombs, because it's only gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. So I kind of just run around to make sure that those little stick guys don't one-shot me like they did last time. And use your bombs. It does like 500 damage, which is pretty good. They're pretty tanky. The other guys, they're not. And there's several of them. So yeah. Then once you kill all of them, you're going to do the other puzzle, and it's going to say how many bear and how many mice. And there's 0 mice and 2 bears. So I got one more guy left. And those guys give you a lot of like those feather things, so you can level up more. And you get a lot of coins. So go ahead and click on this, and you're going to do 0 mice, or excuse me, 2 bears and 0 mice. So I forgot. So I'm running back down. Even though the bears are right up front. I don't know why I did this. And I can't cut that part out. So 2 bears, 0 mice. And then there's going to be a wave of enemies like last time. And I made a mistake of running down. And when you do that, you kind of get stuck. And if you're up here, then you can have more room to run around, so you don't get hit immediately. Because there's so many of those enemies, like the stick enemies, and they do a lot of damage. I hope everyone is doing well. And enjoying this series as much as I am. Even though there's a little bit of frustrating parts, it is fun to play through this game again. This being my 4th playthrough of the game. I could honestly play it again and again and again, because it's not a super long game, and it's also it's pretty fun having like a cute little game that you can play. I mean, for me, I like it because it reminds me of Alice in Wonderland, which is, this whole thing is literally the same thing, except for a couple things, but it's highly ripping off Alice in Wonderland, but it's fine. Yeah, so now we're inside, and I just went ahead and killed those tiny little bugs, because eventually you're going to come back through here and be able to progress. So, kill them, and then I was showing you where it was at. So I went to the left first, and there's a lever that you're going to pull, and then it's going to bring down another, and you're going to pull that down, and it's going to turn on the power, which will help you to make an acid bomb. I just wanted to interact with things because I couldn't remember if there was a collectible in here, and there is actually. I think there's 2 that you can get here. There's one after you defeat the boss that's here. It's not really like a boss, but it's kind of, I guess you would call it a boss. So I got a little confused because I couldn't really see. So I went back out, and then I went back in after I realized I had to talk to or interact with that flower thing in order to start the quest. That's a lot of what happens. I forget that I have to interact with it in order to start it. I'd rather just kind of like start it, but I do like how in this game it gives you like a list of things that you have to get, and it checks it off as you've gotten it, because I kind of forget what I do and what I don't do, but I typically don't really like games that do that. So you're going to go over here and you're going to interact with the 2 tubes, and I don't know why I did that. slider over towards the right. And then you have created the item that you need to get rid of the plant that's blocking the path. So now we have an acid bomb. So you're going to leave this room and you're going to act like you're going to equip the bomb and then shoot it at it. It'll be a cutscene. So now it's going to let you progress, and this next part's pretty cool. So there's a praying mantis. I don't remember his name. And I come over here to the stairs just to double check. I need to talk to him first though. So then you're going to interact with everything on the balcony that you see that you can interact with. So negative 18 degrees. And 30 and 18 seconds. And then you're going to interact with the little computer over to the right and put in the information that you just got. So 180 and then negative 18. I had a little trouble after I died the first time because I think I kept getting stuck on this part because I couldn't read the numbers very well. It was on a smaller screen and I kept thinking that negative 16 degrees was actually negative 18 because it looked like it was an 8 instead of a 6. So this fight is really annoying if you don't have any bombs or potions. Again, it's just like those little stick guys. If you get right in her path, she can take you out. And not only does she swat at you one time, she does it like 3 times and then does projectiles, so it makes it kind of difficult to avoid. And as you can see, my health is really low, so I obviously was about to die. And I did. So we're going to spawn back in and we're going to put in the numbers again and you're going to see me struggle. See, I knew the numbers, I just couldn't read the right side because I thought that it said negative 18, but it was negative 16. Same thing with the degrees. It was really hard to see if it was 160 or 180. I literally messed this up so bad, and I'm so sorry. Alright, so now that that's situated, hopefully I can defeat the Queen's champion. I just spam my attacks, and then when she is not swinging at me, I will use my sword. The overhead attack that you can do with your character does a lot of damage. That one, it does like almost 300 damage, which is good. And then your sword does almost the same amount. I mean, not the same amount, but it does a pretty decent amount of damage. So at this moment, I realized that I needed to take a health potion because my health was about to be less than hers. So if you thought that I was going to die again, you're wrong. Go ahead and make this video have 5,000 likes. Just kidding. Only a few likes should be fine. It would really help me to see who is interested in seeing more of gameplay versus the other videos that I have. But yeah, I'm not really sure what my next game is going to be after this. Go ahead and get this collectible here. I wanted to show you because it's pretty missable if you were not paying attention. Anyway, I'm not really sure what my next video is going to be. I'm kind of stuck between a couple games that I really want to play. I've been playing through Resident Evil 4 Remake. I haven't played the original yet. Like, I haven't played through that. I played the remake before the original. But I would be open to playing either one. I have not finished it. I think I'm almost finished with RE4 Remake. Go ahead and equip your flower crown, and you should get an achievement every time that you put a hat on. It is technically called a hat instead of a crown. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I made a poll on my channel if you would like to see that or play through The Witcher, whatever game. I just really would like to do a series kind of like this, but a little longer because this game is very short. So yeah, and I plan on making a lot more videos. I try to upload like at least once a week, and if I can, then multiple times. But I'm trying to get in a habit of doing it once a week so that you guys can see a new video and enjoy this as much as I do. Because I have gone before not doing any videos and uploading like months later or years later, and then I've forgotten about it. So trying to be more consistent. So as you can see right now, I'm loading up on my potions and the bombs, just kind of like wasting all my money, coins, whatever, so that when I get to the castle, I don't have such a hard time fighting the enemies that are there. Because if you don't level up or you decide to wait, it can be a little bit trickier, because the enemies get a little harder as you progress through the game, especially like the card soldiers that you fight. So I'm going back through the mirror to the witch's attic to go to Cammy the Cauldron, and also to the guy to level up because I need to. I think I can level up like 2 more times. I everything. And then you can also go to the collectible person and see how many collectibles you have left. I think I have 16, and I think there's like 18 total, so I need 2 more. So in our next video that I do, you'll probably be able to get the last few collectibles. Maybe. Yeah, it says I have 16 in the top right corner. But I don't know if I have 2 more or if I have 4 more. That's the thing. Because I don't have my achievements popping because I have already 100% of this game several times. So now I'm going back through the mirror and I'm going to go to the main area so that I can go to the castle gate and put in our last piece into the door, and then we'll be able to enter the castle, which will be a lot of fun because the castle has several rooms that you can go into and you can do different things, and it's really fun. I like the different levels in this game, like the settings and like with the witch and the praying mantis and all that. I think it's really cool how they did that, and it's not like just the same thing over and over and over again. It's a little different. So now we're gonna go into the castle gate. There's gonna be a cutscene. There's our buddy. What are you doing in the bushes? Shh, not too loud. I'm hiding. And I've been observing too. Do you want a tip? Sure. The front door of the Queen's Castle can be opened through a series of switches. How many switches do you think we're gonna push? I'll go ahead and tell you. It's 4 switches. There's 2 on the left and there's 2 on the right. So you have to avoid these guards, the cards, guard cards, whatever you want to call them. And there's a button right there I'm showing you. And if you get caught before you press the button, you have to go back and do it again. But if you press the button and then you get caught, that button is automatically saved, so you don't have to redo it, which is nice. I really appreciate the fact that they did that, because I feel like if they didn't, we would be here all day, because some of these cars are hard to get by, especially the ones that turn around so quick, like that one. So, I just like getting all the money. So, see, I got caught. So now I'm going to have to start back. But I'll still have that button pushed and it'd still be green since it saved that. So I decided to go to the other side and I got caught immediately. There's another button that's pushed. So we have 2 more buttons to push. It's really hard to sneak around these guys because their paths are literally the same. And I thought that I could squeeze around it, but I don't think I can. I almost got caught there. I'd have been so upset if I would have gotten caught. So then come over here. I don't know why I keep going in that corner. It's probably because there's jars there and I want to break them. So this is the last one. And I got caught before I could press the button. And that's what I was afraid would happen. So we're doing it again. Almost got caught again. So now that all the buttons have been pressed, there's this big bad boy that's going to come out, the mega card, and you're going to basically fight him while you're also fighting the tiny cards. So best suggestion here is to just focus on the main card, like the boss. Because if you worry about the tiny cards at the bottom, you're going to get hit and you're going to have to redo it again, which is going to suck. So if you focus on the main big guy, then you don't have to worry about the tiny cards, because after he dies, there's like 2 cards left, and they will either automatically die or you can kill them. But I'm pretty sure if you focus on the main guy, then the other guys are super easy. So now he's dead. And there's only a couple of them left, and I just basically use my bombs. Which really, I didn't even need to use a bomb, because those guys are easy. So you see in that cutscene right there, on to the left, yeah, there was a collectible, and we're gonna get it. If you don't pay attention to that cutscene, you will miss the collectible. So head on up the stairs, and before you go into the castle, there is a collectible. So go and dance in front of it. Alright, so we're going to stop our video here today, and we'll pick up inside the castle in our next one. Go ahead and like and follow for more. Bye.